kind of rehearse today a little bit.
Yeah, when I scrolled down the pairings last night, when I noticed that Sweden versus the Netherlands, it was really definitely a very, very interesting game, and also I'm loving it that Grandelius is having the white pieces. I feel that this is kind of nice. It's not like Anish can target some Grunfeld, you know, of Niels, because Niels is not exactly a full-time Grunfeld player, yeah? And I really feel like if you play the Grunfeld, you have to be an incredible big specialist, otherwise it's very dangerous. And also Anish, of course, with all the move orders, he has some anti-Grunfeld or whatever, he can really cause him some trouble.
I can definitely confirm that this is not always fun to have the black side of the Grunfeld against Anish, yeah. It can definitely be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, so I was actually quite happy, and yeah, it's not only when we talk about the Georgian team, it's not only Badur Jobava, yeah, this is very important to mention. Ligaishi against Master Vasily is a very, very modern smart.
This position,
yeah, against the knight g2 setup, because for a very, very long time it was considered that if white gets the Carlsbad with the knight still not committed to f3, but it's still on g1, then exactly what Magnus is trying to do in today's game against Daniele Vocaturo. However, with white's bishop developed on g5 and then his bishop d3, it's wonderful. And suddenly, like, I don't know, some 6-7 years ago, people noticed, and it was, I think, thanks to computers, that they discovered that this b7, b5, and then you start pushing, it looks like a horrible move. I mean, in old classical sense, what is this? Creating a terrible weakness on c6, but black is trying to play for dynamic chess with a5, bishop a6, rook c8, and then eventually going for c6, c5 as well. Brought completely new dynamics to this whole
you know, to such an extent that people have actually started playing a2, a4 here to stop b5. Like there was a number of games. essentially, we could just watch that game being, I think, there you have it. They're just signing the score sheets. The game is over. So, well played to Daniele, because he was eventually put under, I think, serious pressure just to figure out what's going on and to keep the position under control. But he managed quite well. And the end result is a draw, and Norway loses with a big score. They lose 3-1 there, with Magnus making a draw. I think Hammer making a draw. No, Hammer lost.
Hammer lost. I actually have to say I'm very, very happy for Daniele, because he's my teammate in Team Padova, and I know that he's so reliable. I mean, I think playing on board one for a very long time for the Italian team has really, he gained a lot of experience against very strong players. And when we went on to win the European Club Cup in 2019, then he was the one who beat Kovalev in the black pieces in the decisive match against Alcaraz Skopje. And it's a very, very nice person and a wonderful chess player as well. So great to see him hold his own against Magnus.
And I'm looking through the matches, and it seems like a lot of things have been settled. And I mean, in terms of which positions are the most interesting, that really crazy position in the Egypt match is probably favorite, the one with the centralized king on e4. But in the meantime, Anton Gorbov probably is going to lose that endgame against Quesada Perez, meaning that